Hello at Any5 Gamers. Today we're watching some more tournament matches from IVL, the China League, currently going on right now. We're going to be watching, I think, a set from week 2, day 1, and then week 2, day 2. I believe 2 sets again today. Before we get right into it, I actually do want to accept some of the things here from this little Summerfest event here. It looks like we just get like quite a few rewards for completing matches here, clues, fragments, and whatnot. Your basic stuff here, but at the very end, if you do all the tasks, you are getting the Alexander the Great pet. So I definitely want to pick up this goofy looking pet before he goes away. So yeah, definitely want to make sure to accept all these rewards. Let's see, what does the little guy look like? I think I've seen this guy. Yeah, I see this guy a lot. I see this guy a lot for like promotional material. I think he's like a pretty popular pet from IDV, along with Mr. Whiskers, whatever his name is. So I don't know, just a pretty funny cat thing. He is a cat, right? Yeah, he's a cat. Yep, he is a cat. Okay. So there we go. We got this little guy. Now let's get into the matches. Here we are. It's time for I believe this is the second set of week 2, day 1. We have CHOAI out here finally, after so long, getting to play his clown again. It has been forever since we've seen the CHOAI clown. Coming out on round 1 on Red Church is a little interesting though, because I don't feel like this is clown's best map. But we're also gonna see Puppeteer, Professor, Aeroplanist, and First Officer on this team. So I mean, Professor's not really the best character here, neither is Officer, but I feel like Aeroplanist and Puppeteer are pretty good versus clown. We are going to see Triple Tide on this team, Tide Knee-Jerk on the Professor, Tide Borrowed on the Puppet. What the heck is this movement from CHOAI here? Borrowed Tide Knee-Jerk on the Aeroplanist, and then Borrowed Tide on the Officer with Detention, Insolence, and Blink from CHOAI here. Actually wanting to rock the Detention here. So going to be chasing the Professor here first, it seems. We have to play mind games around this palette here. Oh, it does run straight in there. Once again, CHOAI's clown is seen as the best clown in the world, and look at that. With how fast clown's swing speed is, he's actually gonna be able to get that very, very quick attack right there. Yeah, and if you could hear the crowd scream, I don't know if you can if they're too low, but let me tell you, dude, people are so excited to see this clown out once again, because CHOAI, it was a big meme, right? It was a big meme. Everybody was joking about it, how he always wanted to play his clown. Nice Terror Shock Blink. That was so good. The crowd going wild for this clown, dude. He always wanted to play his clown. Was like the main meme is like, oh, can I go clown? Because other people are going clown, like in CHOAI 8. And we had like this funny ongoing joke of his coach would never let him play clown. But now, the clown is finally set free. And like I was trying to say, CHOAI was seen as the best clown in the world. Probably still is the best clown in the world, to be completely honest with you. But again, this is not really a very advantageous map for clown. I will say there are a lot of areas that he kind of gets gimmicked on. And looking at these ciphers, these are definitely not the best of ciphers. Nobody looks like they're even coming in for the rescue, so CHOAI is just going to go out and start pressuring down some of these ciphers here, get them off the ciphers real quick, because he really wants to make sure this rescue happens. I mean, partially why it's not happening is the officer does have wanted order, but looks like the officer will be coming in here. I'm kind of curious to see how CHOAI will deal with him. Will he just try to crash into him here? Looks like he does just try to crash on into him. But these guys got a lot of speed. Oh my goodness, dude. This is the difference with the... Well, he has to respect the Professor scale. Can he react to it? He just waits for the dash. Okay, that's smart. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, the big issue here is that was after half. So if CHOAI gets a really quick down next, it's going to be looking really good for CHOAI here. I'm pretty sure it was after half. There's no way it wasn't, unless I was just really stupid and I wasn't paying attention. But I'm almost certain that was an after half rescue. Yeah, it was. Okay, so he certainly gets a draw here, right? I guess there are a couple of there are a couple of Tide Tuners that he's gonna have to deal with, and the Cypher Rush is really fast. I mean, one thing needs to be said: he did not chair on a Cypher where he was, so. Yeah, the Cypher Rush is looking really good right now. Look at the control, though. The control from CHOAI is just insane. Look at that movement, dude. Nobody really does it like him. Like, other clowns have crazy movement, but, like, just looking at his movement specifically, dude, it's like, it's just built different. He's just so built different. Though chasing the Puppeteer is definitely probably the last thing that you want to do here. I mean, Puppeteer just counters Clown, and You know, any 10 ms high level survivor will put themselves in a position to just easily eat, you know, 4 rocket hits from the clown here. But look at how fast he is, dude. Oh my gosh, this clown is just so fast. The 10 ms clown, dude. Oh man, it's just terrifying. He does force out a Lewis though. It looks like he's just trying to force out a lot of items here. Look at his control, dude. It's just impeccable. It's so smooth. It is so incredibly smooth, dude. He's so fast. Look at that. Look at that movement, dude. Other clowns don't move like this. I'm telling you, other clown. Look, dude, there's only one clown in the world that moves like this, and that is CHOAI. That is CHOAI right there, bro. Look, he just like... Oh my, dude, he just baited out. Oh my gosh, CHOAI's clown. Oh my goodness, CHOAI's clown, how I missed you. Oh, this clown, dude. This is like this has to be like he's just the best clown in the world, dude. There's no way. He's actually gonna try to blink the aeroplanist. Does get a hit on the aeroplanist. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. He has to hover here. A little jank looking hover, I will say. But he does get the hover off here. And CHOAI will be going for everything. He's gonna put everything onto this rocket here. Let's see. He just downs the Charles here. He's gonna probably slug out the Charles now as well. And then he'll go for the puppeteer. This is looking like a winning position right now, despite this being, well, I guess the ciphers are pretty far along enough. He has to force out the Lewis, though. The thing is, he baited out the Lewis. Okay, baited out the Lewis. Look at this constant endless movement. He's gonna go to the shorter side of Shack because this area is way easier to bait around. Lewis goes back inside. He's just so fast, dude. He's just simply so fast. He is just so fast. So he's gonna chair the Lewis here. And then I think he can go back in time for the aeroplanist in time, probably, or he can go pressure the officer. It really just depends on what he wants to do here. He does know that this cipher is primed, so CHOAI. Okay, the aeroplanist gets back up. He does see the officer. Wait, there. Oh wait, no, the aeroplanist will go. Oh no, this is gonna be a draw now. Well, maybe it depends. Airplanist has no self heal. He has to use that to his advantage. Downs the officer. Airplanist should pop the cipher here. He's not there in time? Oh, no, he's not there in time. He's going to chair the officer all the way out over here. Puppeteer's going to have to get this... He drops? Huh? Huh? But why? What is he... Oh, he's waiting for his trait just a little bit, I'm guessing? I guess he just wanted his trait to come back ever so slightly more. Let's see. He hits the Lewis. Pop here. Yeah. Okay. But with the detention... Yeah, this is going to be a draw, actually. He was in such a good position, but because the aeroplane was able to get back up in time, it didn't matter. And now he's stuck chasing the Lewis again. Oh, no trait left. No trait. Okay, he does get the puppet down, but he has nothing to work with. He can't make it to the others in time. It's gonna be a draw. Dang, dude, it's gonna be a draw. The puppeteer. I don't think you can play clown to puppeteer. I'm sorry. Like he just even if he's not cutting, he just buys so much time just by existing, dude. Like that at high level, the cipher rush is just too good. All right, now it looks like we're gonna keep things simple here from the side of GW. We just wanna play out the opera singer here. We're gonna see Knight, Perfumer, Magician, and Meteorologist here. Pretty interesting team comp, honestly. Pretty interesting team comp. No crazy rescuers here. And no Goatman or Hullabaloo being played in round 1, which is a bit of a surprise. But then again, this isn't the best map for Goatman. And while I do think this is a pretty good map for Hullabaloo as well, it seems like a lot of people still prioritize playing Opera sometimes here. Gonna be chasing the Meteorologist first. We see the Wind Blast here. Oh my gosh, look at how far that shoves her back, dude. Sheesh. Meteorologist just gets so much distance, dude. So much gosh darn distance. But, you know, with Opera being how fast she is, she catches up right immediately. Will this be a hit? She messes up her dash, though. But the Meteor does use up a very big bottle and is forced into the pallet mind game here, so it doesn't even really matter. Wow, that was really impressive from both sides. Yeah, this is a really fast-paced moving game here. And let's see, do we see any teleport back here? Looks like we're not going to teleport this back just yet. Once we drop this pallet, maybe we'll see it. Yep, now we do. There's the Wind Blast once again. It does not cancel the dash, so really well played from both sides here. Once again, they're just kind of counterplaying each other as much as possible. Oh, it's going to be very close. We'll see the blink right here, and that should be the down. all because XMX could not win that pallet mine game. That's a pretty standard down, though. Looking at the ciphers, pretty standard down. Knight should start positioning himself for the rescue here, which he is not doing. The Perfumer is actually coming in here first. They do have a Tide knee-jerk computer? What? Tide knee-jerk Perfumer. What? I guess they slightly rhyme, but Tide, computer. What? All right, my brain is clearly elsewhere. Let's see here. I must say, CHOAI's movement is very good. I know there's like a getting the perfume back. Aha. Yeah, so when you're still at full health and you get that hit, you can actually still perfume back. But if you're at if you take the damage from the Tide Turner, it doesn't actually count. You cannot like go back. That would kind of make Tide Turner a little OP, because then you could just like Tide Turner, get Terror Shocked, use perfume, and then go back. So it doesn't work through Tide Turner. Oh, the Knight is here. Okay, interesting. Coming out of nowhere here. Interesting. Well, we see all the abilities here temporarily. Knight Sterling will get in the way. He flywheels out of the way, and we'll get a charge attack onto the Meteorologist here. Pretty interesting stuff. Now, the question is, will Knight use his Chivalrous Sympathy here, or will he just get a default rescue with the Tide Turner? I don't know, honestly. I really do not know. Let's see. Let us see. Oh, Knight Sterling buying time. Knight Sterling. You gotta get in there, Knight Sterling. Let's see that helmet. I think you just do double attack here, right? Oh, okay. He will be using the Chivalrous Sympathy. Interesting. Probably wants to give a chance to the Meteorologist to maybe kite just a little bit longer here. Up. Okay, like, come on, bro. I guess there was nowhere else to really go, to be honest. There were no more there's no pallet. She needed a pallet, not a window. That really only works with a pallet, but it is what it is. The Chivalrous Sympathy does go to waste, but looking at the ciphers, it looks like it will not matter here. The Cypher Rush is just looking absolutely insane right now from the side of the survivors. Wolves Cypher Rush is so good, 71%. I feel like TCOIM has been playing pretty well here, all things considered, honestly. Like how fast this Opera Singer movement has been, but it's just like both sides are just playing well. And like if both sides play well, it's just a draw. That's kind of just how Opera is. Like it usually needs to be like one side just outplays the other, wins an early mind game, or one side messes up, or a Terror Shock, or something like that, or a Miss Blink, or just like some sort of crazy play, right? Otherwise, if both sides are playing just at equal level, when it comes to Opera, it usually just ends up being a draw, which is, kind of, I feel like that's what makes her like a really interesting hunter, at least in my opinion. Because like the only time you see like something that isn't a draw is if one side is able to just outperform the other. We do see that 47 is kind of trying to distract this Opera Singer here. She's kind of just dashing around here without too much knowledge. I'm guessing maybe, I'm not really sure why, honestly. That was a good play for the Magician and the Opera Singer as well. Mage running back into the Opera to cancel her dash and then immediately using the wand, but TZOIM noticing that was what the plan was, and then immediately trying to swing around that wand there. Good flywheel. Let's see. Will we be seeing a wand? We do see a wand, and with the speed boost, we will go right here. He does go down, though. Okay. I mean, he's kiting in a very... a sticker, huh? We are going to be seeing... My brain broke. I was gonna say the Magician go down, but like he's cutting in the exact same spot that the Meteorologist was cutting in earlier, so does kind of make sense since there's literally no resources here. Let's see. Cypher is almost primed. The Knight does not have borrowed time, so if he gets Terror Shocked, it's cooked. It is absolutely cooked. Will TZYM do anything about it? Tries to go for a charge attack. No shield. If he gets Terror Shocked, it's over. It's after half. TZYM should know. TZYM should know. He should know that it's no BT. Maybe he's gonna try to gamble that the Magician also has no borrowed, but unfortunately for them, yep, borrowed time is triggered on the one person who actually had it, and And it looks like they're going to be swapping to the Knight here, which I find to be interesting. Will we see a Blink here, an early Blink? Ah, I don't know if that was Dash or Blink, but looks like the Knight will win that in the end there. Ah, that looked like that was supposed to be Blink. That was probably supposed to be Blink or a Dash. Once again, the double ability seal right there. Very annoying. Annoying. And swapping to the Teleport here. Gonna be going for the Perfumer at the pallet. Okay, nice. Well played, well played, well played, well played, well played. Oh my goodness. The patience from both sides, bro. Sheesh. All right, CHOAI really likes that sticker, it seems. Once again, I know this hunter is quite a controversial character when it comes to the community in CN, but hey, draw for round 1, it looks like. Okay, so looks like CHOAI is gonna keep going with these gimmicky hunters here. Doesn't have the Goatman available, so we'll be choosing to play Breaking Wheel into a Gravekeeper, Coordinator, Acrobat, and another Meteorologist. Like I said, Meteorologist is just being played all the time right now in IVL. She is very, very popular. Looks like CHOAI is rocking the exact same build as last time, Inso and Detention for this wheel here. Going for the Wendy first. We're gonna see Flywheel on the, let's see here. Flywheel, oh, good Cloud, very good Cloud. Flywheel on the Coordinator and the Acrobat, and then Knee Jerk on the Meteorologist and the Gravekeeper. Ooh, CHOAI looks like they read Lael's movements here. Let's see. Gonna get out of wheel form here. Another Cloud. Will we see the trap? No trap right there. Still trap on cooldown. He'll go back into wheel form once again. And good movement here from Lael. Does get it though. Let's see. Do we see one more bottle use? Yes, we do. Okay, that should be the last Cloud available. We do see one more trap available here as well. This might be a down onto the Meteorologist. Let's see. Yep, that will be the down. Boop. No blink needed. That's a 60-second down. Pretty good down here for CHOAI, I must say. Also needs to be said that he still has his blink to work with, and he is now 2 hits away from full presence. So Grave does not get Wanted Aura, which is very lucky for the survivors. Not that they'd be able to do anything about it because, well, you're a Breaking Wheel, so you kind of can't do with it. Will he just hit him out of the shovel? That's the big question. He just gets out of wheel form, actually, instead. Let's see here. We see some interesting movement. Okay, there's the swing. And we'll probably get back into wheel form here. We will not go back into... Okay, what? Interesting. I guess he just went for a bit of a YOLO trap there, because, you know, if he hit it, it's fine. Okay, he gets the hit there first, and he's probably going to try to get his second hit with extended spikes here. Let's see the extended spikes here now. There they are, and boop. Throws out the trap. Ooh, that makes it really hard to tell, actually. Coordinator is right here. Do we see a blink onto the Coordinator? She cannot vault because she knows there's still a potential chance. Ah, going back into wheel form here. Wanting to respect this Coordinator as much as possible here. He probably will think that this Coordinator has... Yeah, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. She's too far away. Yep, too far away. Okay. That was smart. And the Coordinator now has 2 spikes in her, so she's going to either have to do 1 D-spike or 2 just decode and like risk keeping them on her. Okay. Will the Coordinator... Okay, the D-spike it looks like. D-spike while the Acrobat will distract. Okay, nobody's decoding though, but they're definitely going to be able to manage this rescue, I think, here. Really good movement here from CHOAI, I must say. They did D-spike this Coordinator here. Let's see... Flywheel. Okay, just goes for the hit. That's fine. And no gun being used. Do we see the blink being used? No, we do not. Okay, CHOAI is really holding on to this blink. I feel like the blink maybe could have got it there, but then again, there is knee-jerk reflex to worry about. Blink here? No, CHOAI! Oh no, that's not good. Now he has to get back inside wheel form here again, and he'll probably get out right here. Get out right here. Bro, you have full presence. I think he thinks this meter has flywheel. He's scared that she has flywheel. No, it's not good. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, interesting. All right, well, I mean, the ciphers are looking pretty good. They have 2 ciphers at 50 here. This is likely going to be another draw, unless he's able to somehow slug them out here. But I don't know if that's going to be possible, because, again, they have 2 ciphers here. 2 ciphers that are so filled with decoding progress, I guess I should say. We'll see the pallet drop here. Throws out a yellow trap, doesn't get it. And Akko just jumps away. Yeah, this is a draw, bro. This is definitely a draw. 100% a draw. He's going to try to go back to 2-story mid. I think it was just like, there was just too many little instances of things lasting too long. Like, it wasn't that CHOAI was playing bad. It was just that, like, the respecting of the coordinator took forever. So many little different things just took too long to deal with. And they're opening up both gates. Looks like he's going to try to go for Lion here, but Lion is a Gravekeeper. And there's not really much you can do to counter him. Let's see. Wait a minute. CHOAI! CHOAI, no! Oh no, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a 3! No, CHOAI! Oh no, poor CHOAI. Dang, dude, that's not good, bro. That is not a good sign for Wolves here. Now it looks like we're gonna get back to the meta once again. CHOAI playing these goofy gimmick hunters, while GW are playing the meta, it seems. So with Goatman being banned out here, it's gonna be the Hullabaloo, and we're gonna be seeing a Flywheel borrowed, Postman, and is that Acrobat? Flywheel tied on the forward, and then Bar Knee-Jerk on the fin, with Mischievous, Wanted Order Trump card, Inertia. I think that was, oh my gosh, I forgot. That's not No Survivors. It's the thing that makes your attack recovery slightly faster when you miss. I forget what it's called. We also had Panic and Insolence, of course, on this Persona Web. Quite a few things on this Persona Web for this Hullabaloo here. 487 taking the first kite. Once again, 487, very, very talented member of Wolves. Probably their best kiter in my personal opinion, but that is definitely debatable for sure. And will we see another snipe here? Double color potentially. Okay. Oh. Ball being used back into corner house. Missing the clone. Might see a jump here just to catch up. That's 1. And pallet mind game. Okay, that's fine. I mean, there's literally no threat right there. He could have waited as long as possible. Forward is here for a very early tackle. Maybe trying to scout out an excitement. Oh, no, there's peepers. And they know it's peepers. Okay, interesting. I guess the forward is here just to, like, kind of buy some time. We are going to see... Oh, no! That's so unfortunate. He really wanted to make use of that farewell letter from the postman, but could not use it. We're going to see a flywheel there from the forward. Pretty good flywheel. Now, let's see here. How will he counterplay the forward? It looks like he will not dash in time because of the Mischievous there. He's going to try to heal? No way. Again? Okay, he messes it up again. He's going to keep trying to heal. Maybe this is the goal. All right, there we go. He got it that time. Gets a hit onto the forward here. Now he is at full presence. And let's see. Ooh, good movement. That's unfortunate. Him getting stuck on the barrels, pushing him up a little bit here, allowing him to get hit. Yeah, that fast pickup really, really helped. I'm sure Jelly was not ready for that, dude. The fast pickup, 20% quicker on the picking up animation. That's very, very good against forward. Very good against forward, for sure. And the ciphers are pretty slow. This is actually looking very good for GW. Yeah, you definitely don't want your forward to be injured in this situation because now you don't have a Titaner. So we do see a missed bomb here from the Acrobat and just goes for an instant rescue. Nice flywheel as well. Trying to get a hit here on the Acrobat 4, going back to 487 and tries to get a snipe as well. Wow, quite interesting here. Forward does look like he got healed up and he is ready for a... oh, nice pallet stun from 487. Very nice. Very, very nice. We see the crowd screaming at the top of their lungs. I can't imagine how these matches are to watch live, dude. It's probably so much fun to watch live. Big jump here from the Hullabaloo, ing over that thing. And we see the forward is here. Do we see the forward stun? He does get the stun off in time. Well played from the forward. Unfortunately, I think Jelly is completely out of football to harass with. Maybe he could try to fake it out, but yeah, there's not really much here to work with. And it looks like they're going to give a running letter to this Fire Investigator, so he's just even faster. And it will actually work out because he misplaces the clone. The speed is not enough, unfortunately. Is not enough. The 4 will be here to potentially threaten, even though he doesn't actually have ball. I think he's just here to buy some time. Don't get terror shocked now, buddy. Don't get terror shocked. Ooh. 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 The flywheel? Doesn't get the flywheel? Okay, that's fine. He's just pretending to buy time that he doesn't actually have. He doesn't have football, but because he has like maybe like 8% left, he can just threaten the fact that like, you know, he's still holding the ball, and Hullabaloo is just like, yep, I have to respect that. Okay, unfortunately, they still can't make use of the tide. However, with postmen coming in, or it looks like they're gonna double this actually. It looks like they're gonna double with acrobat and forward. Probably prioritizing forward to be the one to actually get the rescue with that tide tenor here. We do see a sticky bomb being used, but acrobat will be the one to get the rescue. 487 gonna run away. Looks like it's gonna be a 4% endgame here since there is borrowed time on this fire investigator. Let's see this beautiful pop. Hopefully it's gonna be very, very quick. And I'm not really sure what we're waiting for here. I think TZOM wants to get a hit onto this fire investigator without having to use any resources, which will be right there. Okay. And kind of has to play a pop mind game. Ooh, another very good mind game here. There's actually a small chance of a 4 escape here. Let's see. Ooh, maybe? No jumps? No nothing? No way a Hullabaloo just swapped to Blink. No way. Wait. Oh! They did it! No! They managed that? A Hullabaloo swapped to Blink! And they 4 escaped Hala! Wolves! Oh my gosh! And I thought last match was impressive versus CHOAI. They 4 escaped Hala! They got a round win off that! Oh my gosh, that was insane. Only Wolves, bro. Sheesh! I've never seen a Hullabaloo use Blink. That was the first time I've ever seen Hulla use Blink. And it was to prevent that. That's crazy, dude. That is insane from Wolves. Wow, guys. Remember Hullabaloo, the round 3 hunter? Do you guys remember Hullabaloo, the round 3 hunter? Me too, guys. Me too. I mean, when your first 2 global bans are Clown and Wheel, you're going to have to end things off here with the meta. Now, Toy Merchant is definitely a very interesting pick here. We rarely ever see Toy Merchant being played in tournaments, and especially not up against a potential Hullabaloo pick here. So CHOAI gonna actually rock Hullabaloo in round 3. That is kind of crazy that we are now experiencing Hullabaloos in round 3. It's kind of wild, dude. Aeroplan is gonna be immediately using his jetpacks to get to this this tent area, rocking a borrowed flywheel build. We have borrowed time tied on the Toy Merchant and the Mercenary with a flywheel tied Novelist. So CHOAI not chasing the Toy Merchant first, which does make sense. I mean, Toy Merchant might not be the strongest character, but set her up in a strong area and she can be very, very frustrating. That's for sure. Very good movement here from the Aeroplanist, once again using a jetpack to dodge the clones. That is 2 clones used here from CHOAI. And we're gonna see, this is a Detention, Insolence, and is that Warp, I'm guessing? It's kind of hard to tell with the quality, so I'm pretty sure that is Warp. Yeah, that is definitely Warp. Gonna get a quick hit right there. He's gonna hover all the way. He just wants distance, dude. This airplane just wants distance. We'll get a quick extra hit there with just the white color. Drop the pallet. Preparing for a mind game here. Okay, we'll jump and not in a position to get the black ball, but now we will. A beautiful flywheel being used from Aeroplanist though. With nothing on, or with everything on cooldown though, he doesn't have anything to use, but he drops the pallet on the wrong side, unfortunately, which is not the best. That's a pretty decently long kite, and they do have 2 Titaners. Right now, this is looking like a draw, unless CHOAI can get a very solid double down here onto this Mercenary. We'll begin a very early clone hit here, trying to get a second clone snipe. We'll put away his clone now. Just buy some time here for the Mercenary. With there already being 1 hit onto the Mercenary, there is a good chance he's looking at the Toy Merchant as well for a potential backdoor rescue. Looks like they're going to try to double this, actually. They do not want to double down. Double rescue against Hullabaloo is quite common here. Let's see. We get a hit onto the Toy Merchant. And she is in position for a double dash. Oh, misses. Okay, double downs that. And watch, he can warp all the way back here. That's why going for double downs Hullabaloo can be so good when you have warp. I mean, warp is a really great trait for double downs. Just so good, especially when you have something like Nostalgic. Not going to get that clone hit there, unfortunately, for CHOAI. Pretty obvious clone usage there, and we will try to see Aeroplanes go up to the Cypher, or to the wall, and that will be the down. Okay. So with that double down, that's quite good. The Mercenary is right here. He's going to chair onto the Mercenary Cypher. Might try to swing at him once or twice. No, probably not. He's too far away, actually. So we'll just chair the Aeroplanes right here. Cyphers are over halfway done. Cyphers are looking pretty good. If CHOAI is paying attention, he will know that the Toy Merchant would have had to use her self-heal right here. Now, will we see a double down onto the Mercenary? That is the big question. I think we will not. It looks like he doesn't want to try bothering with a double down just because of the fact that there is no warp to use. And they still are a little bit behind on that last Cypher, 24%. But overall, this is going to be a pretty good Cypher progress here for the survivors. And another big thing is as well, there's no self-heal onto that Toy Merchant. So CHOAI is in a very good position here. And once again, Wolves already have the win. The round win right now. So if they even get a slightly better result than GW here in round the first half, around the second half, all the way over, it's gonna look really solid for them. Wow, Hullabaloo just destroys that cage drone. No mercy, no nothing, dude. He just rips it apart. Now I believe they're going to end up actually being somewhat Cypher locked here. We do see Lael trying to come back in here. CHOAI gonna punish it by jumping all across Moonlit here. Nice dodge there, but it looks like the Toy Merchant will be going down. Can she take the catapult? Can she take the catapult? She can actually make the catapult in time, which is gonna be very important here. Toy Merchant actually putting in a good amount of work here. And it looks like CHOAI will probably warp all the way to Lion here. Maybe. Maybe. Again, the last three Cyphers are on this side of the map. So the Novelist and the Toy Merchant are going to take some time to heal while CHOAI looks for the Mercenary here. We'll clean up a couple of pallets, because why not? Is he going to use his clone? I mean, I feel like you just use your clone. It's like, I wonder where the Survivor is. I'm going to use my clone. Just use your clone, CHOAI. Just use your clone. Use the clone. Okay. Interesting. It's a little lost right now. In fact, he's extremely lost. Okay, they're gonna start working on Cyphers here once more. Yeah, this is where things get pretty tricky when people decide to play very defensively as a hunter, or the hunter doesn't have a chase target. Wow, that connected? I can't believe that. I actually can't believe that. Jump. We'll probably see a flywheel here. Flywheel. Book being used. No book being used from the Novelist. Quite a surprise. Although CHOAI just used up pretty much everything he had right here. He used up literally everything. The jump. The down onto the Novelist here. He'll chair and then probably use his warp. Or chair onto... I don't know why he's chairing over here and not onto the Toy Merchant Cypher. It's a little interesting. I wonder if he knows the Toy Merchant has no self-heal. That's another one of my questions. There's still not enough Cypher progress here. He's still not going to use his warp. He might be saving the warp for this rescue, so he can warp maybe to the Cypher or warp post-rescue. I'm just kind of curious to see what he'll do. Does he know the Mercenary? Oh, he sees the Mercenary coming in. Will we see a big jump right here? Yes, we will. Huge jump. Merc will go all the way back around. Another jump here from the Hulla. And another pad from the Mercenary. Yeah, this is looking like a draw right now, though. Oh, he does get the Mercenary down. And will be warping on top of the... Oh, but to cancel the... He cancels the warp, which gives enough time for them to pop. That was so good. That was such a good play from the Novelist, dude. Canceling him, going through the warp. Normally you want to see Novelist send them back through the warp, but this time he was like, nope, you're not even gonna get the warp at all. But with the tension on this Toy Merchant, he can actually kill her, leave her down, and potentially go all the way to the other side. He just needs to get the actual hit onto this Toy Merchant here. Although she's maneuvering way too well around these things. He's gonna need to use his clone here. There's the clone. Okay. They don't make it. It's gonna be a draw. He doesn't make it. Dang. Okay. Well, I think he definitely had a chance to win there, but I think it's just, I don't know, it just didn't work out for him there, unfortunately. But still gets the draw once again. We're actually gonna be seeing a Chang ban here. I do know that CHOAI is very good at Chang, and is probably don't confirm this. I think he is probably the best Wu-Chang in the world. Because his Wu-Chang is like actually insane. So he's probably the best Wu-Chang in the world. I don't know for sure, but there's a very good chance that this is the best Wu-Chang in the world. That's why they're banning that Wu-Chang. They're just scared of it. Don't want them to pick that comfort pick, and we'll be going Gamekeeper on this map instead. I mean, hey, this is one of the best maps for Gamekeeper. I always used to call it Bane's Utopia because it's literally like his best map, dude. This is his best map. I mean, if you look at CHOAI 7, bro, you look at CHOAI 7, we're gonna see parkour hook being used right here. Yep, parkour hook. And Aeroplan is going to have to use an immediate jetpack here to gain a little bit of distance. Will he try to get the hook right here onto the Aeroplanist? He does get the hook, and there is no jetpack to use. So that's actually going to be a very early hit. I'm actually kind of surprised that Jelly didn't save the jetpack for the hook being used. I feel like most Aeroplanists can escape using the jetpack. We're going to see a trap right here. Might see a trap right here at this God Pallet as well. He'll break it. Will he put a trap right here? He will not, actually. No trap being used right here at all. Pretty interesting. Here's the first hook that will cause a little bit of a disruption here from the Aeroplanist. And yeah, I think the Aeroplanist wanted to save his flywheel / jetpack here this time, so going to be going down. But Cypher Rush, once again, is very, very good on the side of Wolves. Now look at this. I actually didn't look at the builds. We're going to be seeing an Insolence trump card build from this Gamekeeper. Probably because I think he needs a pretty good result. I think he needs a 3K, actually. That's why he's going to be going this. He needs a 3K, I'm pretty sure. Or no, I think he might need a 4K, actually. The Gravekeeper will be going down in, going to get that rescue. Gravekeeper, very, very good against Gamekeeper. I mean, he was playing a lot in CHOAI 7 before he got all those crazy, crazy buffs. The Grave will stay down in the basement. I'm actually kind of surprised that CHOAI is not planning on going to at least damage the Gravekeeper and then warping back onto the Aeroplanist. Honestly, I'm a little surprised. He will try to hook, just to get a little extra presence there. Doesn't get it. He is not quite at full presence, but this is looking pretty good so far. Dropping another sticker here. CHOAI, I'm a big fan of those stickers. So I don't really know. Make of that what you will. We'll be chairing here onto the Gravekeeper Cypher once again. There will be no struggling free here. We do have wanted order on the Gravekeeper as well, which is not the best. Not the best for the survivors, but again, the survivors want I think one person out. I think if they get one person out, they're fine. Because again, Wolves does have a round win. I think CHOAI literally needs a 4K for this to work. That's why they're going for a very, very aggressive build here. Misses the chair, and I think right there was the only chance of getting a 4K. I will be completely honest with you. If there's any chance that CHOAI gets the 4K, it would have been right there to terror shocking that Gravekeeper, but without that Terror Shock, it's going to be pretty difficult. We are going to see the Psychologist whistle to the Gravekeeper here as well, so they balance out their, their health stats here so that nobody will go down immediately. And Aeroplanist does have one more jetpack, but looks like CHOAI will be able to get the hit before he uses the jetpack, so it looks like it actually isn't guaranteed. I kind of thought the Aeroplanist was guaranteed to escape after or post-hook, but it looks like that is not the case. So he will be going down. 92% and 25%. These ciphers are quite good. Like I said, I think the only way for CHOAI to actually get a 4 elimination would be to get that Terror Shock onto the Gravekeeper here. We do see the Everlasting Dream Psychologist trying to take the coaster here. I'm actually surprised that they did that. That was very, very risky, but it did pay off here. And they will not be going all the way to third, but they will be stuck right here. Psych just has to eat the hook here. There's nothing else that she can do. No flywheel being used because that wouldn't really do anything for you in that position here. And now it's going to go back all the way over here once again. Well, you're actually dying toward the Cypher. I guess they're working on 2 different Cyphers. Looks like they want to die right here. There's the flywheel being used to buy a few extra seconds. Attack recovery as well. We'll cheer on the Gravekeeper Cypher, but he still has 2 hooks here. And yeah, if the Gamekeeper wants to pressure on the last Cypher, it's on the other side of the map. So this actually makes sense. We'll be hooking the Gravekeeper out of the shovel there, but again, the Gravekeeper still does have one more shovel to work with at half durability, and still at full health as well. Again, it's only a matter of time. It is only a matter of time before that Cypher is primed. Does actually miss the hit, and Psychologist does use up her self-heal here. I feel like if CHOAI does take advantage of the fact that Psych has no self-heal, there could be a chance here. That's going to be a missed hook. I don't know why he hooked right there, because that hook does absolutely nothing. He's going to teleport to the Cypher. He's gambling everything, but... Oh. There's the pop. Okay. Oh, the weird movement from this Wendy. 487. 487. Wind blast. Ooh, it's close. Wind blast. Wind blast. Oh, right. No detention. Right. No detention. So it doesn't matter. Tease, I'm spamming that sticker, dude. Oh, my goodness. Looking like an NAU hunter right now, dude, I must say. And we'll drop this pallet. And we see another cloud. We see a cloud. Aha. Using cloud and not wind blast. And waiting right here at this pallet. This is going to be more than enough time to get 2 people out. Even though 487 will not be to escape themselves, this will be a win for Wolves. And I gotta say, that 4 escape against Hullabaloo is really what did it here. I think GW actually had a pretty good chance of winning. Oh, that's kind of funny. 487 always getting scammed by Gamekeeper hooks. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff to Wolves. Good on them for winning the set. All right, next set that we are watching, it is going to be IVL week 2, I believe day 2, I think. Week 2, day 2, set 2. Pretty interesting. I think day 5 overall, but we're gonna be seeing Hullabaloo versus Mage, Explorer, Gravekeeper, and Fire Investigator here. Kind of surprised that Finn is in Big Boat and the Explorer is at small, but I guess they're gambling on that that hiding here. Now, once again, we will be watching GW here again, but this time we're watching Team GR as well. So, 2 somewhat controversial teams, or I guess not controversial teams. GW is fine, but I know TZM is a bit of a controversial hunter with how they act, and Team GR, their survivors are a bit controversial as well, but it needs to be said that both are very talented players, so regardless of their controversy, we are going to be watching them here instead. Quite a bit of laggy gameplay here. Not really sure what's going on. Looks like it's recovering here a little bit, but that's fine. We are going to be seeing a Insolence Detention on this Hullabaloo with probably Warp, I'm guessing here, while we are also seeing Tide Knee-Jerk Mage, Tide Borrowed Explorer, and Gravekeeper and Full Kite on the Fire Investigator. Looks like they wanted to really keep that Fire Investigator safe with Full Kite in Big Boat. That's very interesting. I don't really know why, honestly. They're probably expecting maybe Lael to take their first kite, but even though the wand is used from the Mage, that will be a down from GR Jin here. Again, the frame rate is very inconsistent in this match. I really don't know why. 28% chance of a 4K. It looks like the prediction is saying pretty scary to see, actually. And ciphers are pretty good. I mean, something that needs to be said is almost every single kite today has been very solid. Like it's been very standard, I must say. We haven't really seen a single bad kite, honestly. I really don't know what's going on with this frame rate. I really hope that it improves here. What the heck was that jump, bro? Hello? That was a very weird jump. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the frame rate. It looks like every time there's like a lot of things moving on the screen, the frames just like die. So I don't know. I really hope it gets a little bit better than this, but yeah, we will see a second down here onto the Mage while Explorer is running up here for the next rescue, it looks like here. He does have Tide, and Explorer's seen as a decent rescuer since he can kind of sneak and get like a little backdoor rescue without too much trouble, but with that wanted order, unfortunately, he will not be able to make it. He will definitely get cut off. That is why so many hunters bring wanted order for that Explorer. Even though it's not guaranteed, there's a solid chance that it will be used against him. They actually do... They actually just get the full heal off here, and he's going to be committing to the Explorer here instead. Unfortunate about this frame rate. And do we see a hit onto the Explorer here? We do see a hit onto the Explorer. No clone, no jump. Oh, he does have a jump, but no clone right now here. So they don't rescue the Finn, or they don't rescue the Mage, and Explorer will be going down. This is looking very good for Jin right now. If we saw that that AI prediction here once again, I would say it's a 50% chance of a 4K right now. Probably even higher. They just don't have the ciphers. Explorer doesn't even have like a page or something. If Explorer had a page, I would say they'd be in a much better situation, but he doesn't even have the page here. We do see the Finn, burst off the Finn ball, going crazy. Hullabaloo catches up. The frame rate makes this very difficult to look at, and we'll continue to go after this Explorer here. That's a 1. That's a 2, it misses. That's a 3, it does not miss anymore. Yeah, this is looking like a 4K, dude. Chairing him all the way back over here. This is a pretty decent chair for hunters because there's not much rebound potential off this chair. And it's pretty, I wouldn't say easy to tell where they're coming from, but it's a lot easier to tell in most cases. Sometimes it can get a sneaky backdoor, but a lot of the time it seems like that is not the case. Will we see a hit? We do force the Gamekeeper out of his shovel here. We'll get a second color. We don't want to use rotation yet, it seems. No, it looks like no, we don't. It's a damage rescue from the Gravekeeper. Pretty interesting. They're actually catching up on the Cyphers here ever so slightly, but needs to be said, this is Explorer's last chance to kite, and he will be going down. Each Cypher is at 70, but I think it's too little too late here, honestly. It's too little too late because there's only going to be 2 people remaining. He will be warping onto Lael, the Fire Investigator, who does have full kite and a ball to work with, but it is also a full presence Hullabaloo with a snipe. Does get the snipe too. He's trying to ready up a ball, but does get the snipe, and does see where the Gravekeeper is decoding as well, so it looks like we might just be cheering near that, or at least just dropping the fin right over here. And we are now going to be seeing some bleed out gameplay here. Very totally awesome. I cannot wait for those upcoming adjustments where bleed out will now move a lot slower. But I really don't think that there's any way for this team, or for GW, to get a single person out here. And unless Jin just gets very greedy, I want to say, I don't think there's any way. We do see some interesting mind games being played around this palette, but rotation into hit, that will be a trade onto both sides. Finn will use up his self-heal here, and we will be seeing the Gravekeeper shovel getting interrupted, unfortunately, here by that red color. So will we chair the Gravekeeper, or will we drag him? Looks like we're going to drag him over. No, we're actually going to be chairing the Gravekeeper. Interesting. Okay. Looks like he was a little scared of the Finn potentially popping the Cypher, since he didn't know exactly what the Cyphers were at, so he does want to chair here instead. Speaking of popping, Finn actually might be able to pop. There's a very small chance, but he actually might be able to pop this Cypher, so pretty smart from Jin chairing. Yeah, he will actually be able to pop here. Interesting. Does get the Cypher pop off. Not that it really matters here, but we will try one more time to kite. Does interrupt the jump. That was actually a pretty good ball position from Lael, interrupting the Hullabaloo jump and also being able to get some distance off it as well. Does have the warp ready here. Only needs one more ball. This should be the 4K. Tries to bait out something there. Will be warping. Maybe. He's keeping the fin right here, if nothing else. Yeah, he's keeping the fin right there. And that's going to be the 4K for GR Jin. Very well played here in round 1, first half. So remember that thing I said about TZYM and Wu Chang? Yeah, this is why I watched this set. Somebody did tell me that there was a round 1 Wu Chang. This is definitely a surprise pick and a half, simply because TZYM is very experienced with this character and thinks, I can play more meta in round 2 and round 3 since there's just so many options with the big 4, that if I play a surprise pick in round 1, I'll have a better character pool later and they cannot ban it later. So, we're going to see Lu Gua and Chung Xiaoshu out here, the link click skin. Gonna be pretty cool. They're actually gonna go Detention, Confine, Mischievous, Berserker, Hunter's Instinct, and Impulsive on the Persona web here. Once again, I'm actually curious to see what TZYM can do here, because again, despite how I know a lot of people do not like this Hunter, it does need to be said that they are very good at what they do. So any Wu Chang player can learn from them. This is true. They can definitely learn from them. Look at how high the wait a minute, he spot out the Explorer, what the heck? And gets a hit on the Explorer with the Impulsive too? Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute, he's gonna TP on top of the Explorer here most likely. And Explorer literally shouldn't be able to do anything here. Yeah, not without any potential flywheel build here. We do see the forward is here. But he does drop in time. Okay, does drop in time. He'll immediately pick up once again the forward. Yep, the forward does not have enough ball to deal with that, or at least it was still in cooldown there. So I mean, well played from TZYM. We might try to get a blink here to force another rescue. No, not with the Charles being there as well. We do see 3 Tidetenders here. I wonder what they're going for. They do want to swap to Blackguard here, it looks like. That would just have that very fast attack recovery. It looks like Aeroplan's going to line up a hover here. Yes. There it is. Oh, Okay, goes for a... Look at that attack recovery, dude. Oh my goodness. We're gonna see the bell use right here. Airplane or Explorer gets canceled a little bit with that bell. We'll probably see the blink right here. Doesn't want to blink, wants to hold onto his blink. Will this be a hit? It will not be a hit. Will he blink right here? No, he's not. He still doesn't want to blink. The forward? The forward? Okay, I think he's saving his blink potentially for the forward coming in. That was not what I was expecting here. Okay, so now he'll blink, huh? Why was he saving it? I don't understand. He could have blinked on the Explorer like nigh 25 seconds ago. That was interesting. They are going to heal up the forward there. That does reduce the Cypher Rush a little bit, but now forward can come in here for the rest. He's going to Soul Siphon to catch up, kind of pressure him down a little bit here. Again, this is very good gameplay from the Wuchang. Is expecting a potential backdoor rescue. Yeah, they get it. They get the rescue here. We'll be going for the full pres here. Are they in range? They are not in range. They are not in range of the full presence, just barely, but that will be a down onto the Explorer. Charge attacks just in case he has Flywheel. He doesn't. We're going to have to respect the fact that the forward is right here as well, and I'm kind of curious to see how he'll counterplay. He's just going to instant pick up and doesn't... Wow, but he gets the... Hold on. Wait. He has Bell, though. He's just gonna keep doing this over and over again. Yeah, he's just like, yeah, let it happen. He'll just let it happen. Oh, or force the drop pallet. He'll get the stun again, and it doesn't really do much. Okay, yeah. I mean, forward's buying time if nothing else, but dude, the craziest thing is the fact that he's getting an elimination at 3 ciphers. That's so important, dude. That is so very important. He's getting elimination at 3, or at pretty much 2 whole ciphers need to be remained. That's like literally insane, dude. For a Wuchang, that is insane. And the Puppeteer, I think, got siphoned. Good play, good play. I mean, that's very, very reactable. Very, very reactable chart attack there from Lu Guan against Puppeteer. So he can easily use the Lewis, but let's see. He's going to be switching targets to the Aeroplanist here. I actually do agree. This is going to be a much better chase target here. Man, he breaks pallets pretty fast, even though he's White Guard here. Okay, interesting. I'm not really sure what that was supposed to be. Now we're going to see Aeroplanists play around in this new palleted area, while we're going to see a big switch of targets here. No? Okay, I'm not really sure what we're seeing here. I'll be completely honest with you. Okay, can you please break one of these? Yeah, you have to break one of these pallets, dude. You literally have to. He's gonna swap to the Puppeteer. Does get the... Wait a minute. He has to early Lewis, yeah, because the bell. Because the bell potentially can't use your items while the bell is active. We'll do this. We'll probably bell right here. There's the bell. He cancels it, but cannot use the Lewis in time because of the calibration. Once again, this is just like... This is TUZYM using this character to its fullest capabilities, dude. To his fullest capabilities. I mean, Wuchang, again, not the strongest hunter, but does have a lot of strong abilities. It's just the fact that it's on a hunter like Wuchang that makes him very inconsistent. But then again, if this character had his first presence abilities at 0 presence, he would literally be so broken, dude. No blink here. I'm surprised to see. There's the flywheel. Maybe that's why. Okay, really overestimating the range of the chart attack there. Gets it again, though. Oh my goodness, just keep on spamming those chart attacks, because it just seems like there is nothing, there's no punishment for going for them. He just can keep spamming and spamming and spamming, and it's not like he's losing any range, or any distance. Like, the range is just enough. It just gets the job done, especially with that impulsive here. T-Swim doesn't know exactly where the rescuer's coming in from. Just gonna try to scout out there behind there with the umbrella. This is looking like a potential win. Like, he can win this. He has teleport built into his kit. He has blink. This could be a win. It's gonna be an after half rescue here. And we already see Heart coming in, but wait, he could Soul Siphon him. He's pushing him back with the Soul Siphon, because if he gets siphoned, it's cooked. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. I don't think this is gonna be enough. He Terror Shocks. Wait, will he blink to pick up in time? He'll blink to pick up in time. Wow, that was so smart. That was so smart, dude. That was so smart. And now he knows the forward is there, and he can just teleport straight to that forward. Oh, well, let's see. How close is he? Wow, pretty accurate, dude. Pretty accurate. Pretty gosh darn accurate, dude. And yeah, the forward has to make it to the dungeon. I think he can make it because he has flywheel and bell, but he has bell too. It's gonna be close, dude. It's gonna be close. Ooh, he has to flywheel the bell. He has to flywheel the bell. There's the bell. He flywheels the bell. But now what? Wait, no. There's no detention. It's fine. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can you not interact with dungeon? If no. No way. No. Is that's a thing? I didn't know. No way. And now it's just chart attack mind game. It's a 50-50 if he wins. This is literally down to a 50-50 or until he wants to throw out his umbrella again. Oh, he's just gonna bell. Dude, no, I did not know you couldn't interact with dungeon. There's no way, dude. He doesn't want to break the pallet. Wait, he can just wait for a blink though. He can literally just wait for his blink. I think that's what he's gonna do. Is he actually? He's just gonna wait for his blink. He's actually just gonna wait for his blink. There's no way, dude. Yeah, he's literally just waiting for the blink. Or for the dungeon to change locations, either one. Whatever happens first, I think the Wuchang wins this in the end. The forward has to be the one to commit. I think the forward's trying to wait for his flywheel. He needs that flywheel. What a standoff, dude. What a standoff. What a standoff. I can't believe that worked though. He tried to ball, but the soul siphon made it so he can't interact with the dungeon, so he couldn't even get in. I just can't believe that. His blink's gonna be up before the flywheel though. Ooh. And a pause on top of this? No way, dude. Oh, never mind. Okay. Okay. Looks like we're fine. Looks like it was just a missed call. Oh my gosh. And CHOAI still dropping stickers. Still dropping stickers. I think he gets it. Is he just gonna explode with the blink? Is he just gonna? Yeah, he just explodes with the blink, and that's the 4K. Wow, so aggressive from CHOAI too. Did you see that? Anyways, moving on to round 2 though. I just looking at the player cam from CHOAI though, man. I don't know I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that, but we're gonna see Weeping Clown, Embalmer, Novelist, and First Officer here. The Cypher is gonna be a little slow. We are minus 35 decoding with this team, which it's pretty slow, you know. This is a pretty slow on the decoding here. And let's see, who will we be chasing first? It will be the, looks like it's gonna try to be the Embalmer here. We're gonna see Detention and Insolence here. Looks like lots of Hullabaloos actually want to bring Detention now. It seems like it's kind of 50-50 whether he's bringing Detention. I don't know if it has to do with the comp or what, or if it's just like the player style. Novice does, for some reason, drop that pallet and then vault it. I don't know what that was. Maybe it's just a force of habit. You don't have broken windows, buddy. Wow. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna have to steal that. That's a very good book location, dude. From that far away. Does get a very good snipe onto the Novice, though. The Novice is still kind of just brute forcing for distance. He's not really like trying to juke the clone at all. And Hullabaloo, wow, that was good as well. Holding his face up against the tram so he doesn't look at the Novelist. That's actually really smart right there. And we do not yet have jump, so we're going to see the clone. Novelist will be able to get his book. Almost, he's at like 99 book. Gets his book finally. Just uses the book for straight distance though, but okay, does flywheel to the pallet. Tries to go for the double color. Good positioning here from the Novelist. But unfortunately, he needed a little bit more patience on that pallet drop. But that was still a pretty decent kite, all things considered. Pretty decent kite, honestly, with that Oreo skin, I must say. Officer is already positioned himself for the rescue. We do not see any wanted order at all from CHOAI, so that is very good for this officer. Gonna be able to sneak in this rescue here without too much trouble. There's the pocket watch being used. It's here pretty early, but probably can stall for a lot of time here. It looks like kind of pushing him out here, pushing him over to the edge. We're gonna start getting some hits on now. Watch it. Does get the hit. Gets the rescue. No double down. No, they're gonna just get it down onto the Novice here. Okay. Novice is 50% of a book. We do not have any more tide turners, but do we see the coffin being used onto the novice here? Let's see. It looks like we are going to try to embalm the novice. Do we have enough time is the question to embalm him? We do. Okay, we do have enough time, just barely actually, within just a few seconds here. But the thing is, TZM does have that warp, so the second the novice gets chaired, he is just going to warp all the way over to corner house with his double jumps, and he'll immediately be able to start putting pressure onto that novice once again. However, this also means they don't have to go for any rescues, which it will continue the Cypher rush. But the big question of the day is, will the novice be able to get another book, and will it actually matter for this kite here? We do not see him swing any of the things just yet. I wonder what... Okay, trying to, looks like, use the novice pressure against him. We're going to see the potential last book being used here for the novelist. And, yeah, still will be going down here, though, unfortunately. Pretty good down, all things considered, here from TZYM. That's a very early down for Hullabaloo. But the last few ciphers, like I said, are being worked on. Heart's going to have to get off his cipher here, move to Graveyard. This is also going to get Iron off their cipher as well. So only the Embalmer will be... I'm sorry, only the Weeping Cloud will be decoding, and AC gets off the cipher instead. My fault. We'll be chasing the Embalmer here next. Now, this is the only character without borrowed time. But the other thing needs to be said is if Embalmer does go down here and gets rescued, he will get another coffin. So we could be seeing a second coffin use in this match, potentially. But it also depends on ciphers and if they can get them done in time here. But like it does need to be said, though, good flywheel there. Very good flywheel. That will be the hit with the double color. Not quite the down. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There it is. There it is. Yep. Last cipher being worked on, though. It is going to get chaired on, too, though. Very unfortunate for the survivor. It's going to get chaired on here. It is at 77. We are just going to see the instant rescue here. And will we see an instant coffin here from the Embalmer? We do not. Okay, interesting. Why did we go for the instant rescue? I do not know. I guess he just wanted to really just rush down this cipher, but now the Embalmer cannot use the coffin on himself. He's only going to be able to use the coffin for somebody else. I don't know if it's going to end up mattering. He's going to try to get the Embalmer down here. Gets down the Embalmer. Yeah, gets down the Embalmer. Embalmer's in on chair. Couldn't use that, could not use that coffin. Nope, could not use that coffin at all. And instant warp onto the officer. This is likely going to be, yeah, this is likely going to be a single escape or 3K for these teams here. I mean, it was really smart that TZYM just chaired right on top of that cipher. I do not know if instant rescuing with the Weeping Clown was the right decision. We are going to see him wait out here, but it's not going to be enough because, yeah, Officer will just go down here. It was detention hit, so if it wasn't a detention Hullabaloo, there was actually maybe a chance to get that dungeon, but it is detention, and that will end up being the 3K. So that's a pretty good result here in round 2, first half. And now it's time for Jin's Ivy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, looking at this comp, I think I would play Ivy into this too. I mean, you got Painter, that is kind of a 50-50 matchup. Forward, that's a losing matchup for Forward. Acrobat and Aeroplaner are actually both pretty decent against Ivy. But, you know, Ivy can still universally do all the things she normally does against that team. But, you know, Painter especially is kind of that 50-50, since there is that Painter trick that exists where you can look at Ivy without getting any corrosion and still get your painting. But it also means that you can't look directly at her, which is kind of a little bit harder. But painting can also cancel full presence, so that's why it's seen as a pretty 50-50 matchup here. Potentially even slightly winning for the Painter, honestly. Now let's see here. We actually see a lot of nerves here from GW survivors, while GR Jin seems to be pretty calm with only a 99 BPM here. We're rocking Detention, Instance Blink on this Ivy, which is the standard for most Ivy builds. We see a pause as well. We also got, no, okay. Oh, they skipped past the pause in the editing. That's actually so nice. Thank you, channel CCC. I really appreciate it. That's probably what happened last time. So I guess that pause was not actually, the pause from earlier probably wasn't a miscall. It was actually just CCC editing out, which I really appreciate. Thank you for doing that. Makes things easier for me. We do see, oh, looking at the painting here, but the Painter will not waste the 100. Just gonna prioritize distance here instead. Pretty interesting. And Blink will be ready here soon. We're going to see a repossession here eventually. I wonder if the painter will try to drop the painting, hide inside, or will he save it? Looks like he forces the 100, but they both force their items. Okay, so they kind of trade. However, that's a much better trade for the painter, honestly. Especially considering that now that he has a 4% running buff, well, I guess he does have 2 already on the corrosion, but if he had that 4% running buff, can't get possessed here. He might not get, he does have 22, of course, but if he didn't, he might have got the, oh, wait, the main body scare first. He could actually go down here with a main body scare. Let's see. Gets a lot of distance right here. Jumps this, so we see the main body, or the Yith scare, I guess I should say. Yith scare, Yith scare, Yith scare. He's trying to, tried to make it so the Yith would like go inside the wall, but it doesn't really work right there. Still, very long kite from the painter, almost 2 minutes. Very, very well played from Team GW here so far. Team GW Lale, or Leo, I still don't know how to pronounce their name. Now, we do only have, we have 2 tide turners actually. Tide flywheel on both forward and this acrobat here. So one of them needs to come in here. It looks like Lion, the acrobat, is here. We're going to try to pressure down some ciphers here, but these ciphers are moving quite fast. In fact, yeah, this is usually, the ciphers that you see right now, this is usually what you want to see on a second chair, not on a first chair. Acrobat will be getting the first rescue here. Again, they have plenty of time to rescue. I mean, this is painter chair, so there really is no pressure at all. We do see the firebomb being used, and that will be a farm onto the painter here. Forward will look like he will try to harass, actually, which is a little interesting. And looks like Jin will also be trying to go for a hit onto the acrobat. No way. Or at least try to slow down his cipher somewhat until the Yith can full presence the painter here. Let's see. We do possess. We'll leave the Yith here. We will TP back right here. It's a waste of full presence, unfortunately, but now we have to deal. So why don't we leave the Yith here, even though, okay, well, I think the forward's presence alone forced the Yith back here, which means that he's going to have to move the Yith all the way back to pressure down that final cipher from the acrobat once again, which kind of just wasted the time there spent from earlier just because of the forward's existence. He is going to break a tablet here down in the bottom left. We see, yeah, forward breaking that Ostrakhan, and we'll probably break the other Ostrakhan. Yeah, he's going to break the other Ostrakhan here. Will get the 100 forced, and they will teleport onto the acrobat here. And yeah, this is very smart here from Jin, because if you teleport on the last cipher and then you use full presence onto the painter here, this will be the end of the painter's life. But it is a 4% boosted speed on the painter, so if he doesn't look back, he will be fine. But Hunt will start triggering soon. 96 there. The forward will try to give more distance for the painter again. Oh my goodness, this forward is actually cooking right now, dude. Playing forward into Ivy is not easy. That last cipher is moving very, very quickly. Will Jin be able to get the painter down in time? I do not know. They are at 68. I don't know why they keep looking at this Ivy. She misses the blink! Wait, was it a miss blink? Or did the forward cancel it? I think it was a miss blink. And then the forward just happened to stun. I think. Oh my goodness. And the cipher is primed. What the heck? Hits the forward, and then they pop, and no way, dude! No way, that is just salt in the wound after everything. I know Jin is not happy about that one. Oh my goodness, it looks like GW might just be taking this set right now, dude. 4% endgame versus Ivy is not what you want to see right now, dude. Not what you want to see at all. No blink either, no blink is ready. Full presence is not even close to being ready. I think she actually just used it. Yeah, it's gonna be a long end game potentially, but it's not looking good. It is not looking good. We do see a little bit of red lights here. Aeroplan is not gonna be falling for it though. Not gonna fall for these red lights at all. Pretty close though, pretty close. I mean, Jin had a little bit of slick movement there, I must say, but unfortunately, yeah, Postman, what? Not Postman. Acrobat is just chilling on the stairs, just hiding, it looks like. Until now. Now he's going to be working on the gate temporarily. Does bomb away from the full presence, though. 92. Well played from Lion here. And we'll see another teleport back once again. Jin trying his best to pressure down these gates, but again, it only is going to work until detention runs out. Once detention runs out, there's not much he's going to be able to do. And the survivors are just playing absolutely perfectly around this as well. It's going to be a long time before they can do anything about those tablets. Acrobat Sims bomb for straight distance here. Actually does have dungeon here as well. If he can just kite long enough in this area, he will actually be lined up for a dungeon escape potentially here, which is really, really not good for Jin. Gonna try to set up a full presence rock right here. Acrobat will not be able to mind game the scare, so we will be getting, wait, the flywheel? But it's not enough. If he had the bomb, maybe there was a small chance he could have kited out detention, but that is still going to be a 3 escape for Team GW, which means that they are going to be winning here in round 2, second half. They win the second round. Well played again. Well played from both sides, but Jin, unfortunately, that missed blink, I think, is what really did him in. Jin's coming out here once again for round 3, first half. It looks like it's going to be the Bonathan. Bonathan's been doing pretty good whenever we see him come out, so I'm actually not surprised. Lots of meteorologist bans from the side of survivors, or from the hunters as well. They really don't want to see that Wendy. But we are seeing that lucky guy once again. IVL really likes their lucky guys, which is pretty interesting here. We're also seeing Novelist, First Officer, and Embalmer. Pretty decent team against a Bonbon, because lucky guy can get a flare gun to rescue with if he wanted to, or to kite with. Embalmer can take himself off the chair, which is just means that the Bonbon won't have to deal with it. We do see Rage Wanted, Trump card. What the heck is that called? Not Control Freak. What is it called? Oh my gosh, Sadist? I forgot the name of the thing that that makes it, so I don't know why I forgot the name of it. I say it all the time. It's the thing that makes the chair time faster. Let's see here. Chasing the officer first is very interesting. I guess he doesn't want to have to deal with the strong rescue with officer, maybe? Interesting. We do see lucky guy not getting any other items just yet. We also see two, wait a minute. Okay, that's fine. We do see 2 characters with full kite here, the lucky guy and the novelist though. Warp will be used, but it also forces out the second pocket watch here, so now the officer has no more pocket watch to use at all. Kind of trying to play within this weird proximity. Oh, gets a snipe onto the officer, wow. Really, really good snipe. He's gonna have to walk back towards him. Snipes him down again, wow. Very well played from Jin with these snipes in this Bonathan. Gonna be able to embalm the first officer as well. Without that warp being used, this will give the free rescue here, but it will also, it's a bit of a trade-off here. They'll use the instant coffin. They don't want to wait, especially since Jin can walk all the way over here and almost instantly pressure it down once more. Officer will just be trying to run away from this Cypher, dying probably just in a corner, it looks like here. I don't even know if he's going to even try to kite. It looks like, yeah, he's just going to try to aim to die in a corner right now, it looks like. Might try to force out a basic hit here as well. Will not get it, though. Yeah, he will be going down. Very interesting that we're seeing the chase on the officer, though. That's not very common. Lucky guy will be getting the bot here, and will probably be going for the rescue against his Bonbon here, because their ciphers are really not that great. Especially... Well, I guess now it's fine. As long as they get the draw, it should be fine. Because GW has the win right now. So it looks like... Well, the lucky guy did get wanted order, though, so I don't know. He does get chipped out as well. The Embalmer could be going in for this rescue. Let's see. With the Sadist, it makes things a little bit harder. He's pretty much fully locked in on this lucky guy. He doesn't really notice the Embalmer. The bomb, the 5-second bomb, he hits the lucky guy instead. Assuming the lucky guy probably has Tide Tenor. I'm guessing he probably assumed the lucky guy had like Tide Knee Jerk or something. That's probably why he hit the lucky guy so that the other one would come in and rescue. Make it so there would be no Tide Tenor there. But yeah, the officer did get successfully rescued here. Not going to drop that pallet, which is going to allow Jin to keep on swinging. Yep, keep on swinging here. Ciphers are 90 and 80. Lucky guy bot is surely will be able to finish up that graveyard cipher. Warp is ready once again. But we also do have trump card to work with as well. So this is going to be a pretty standard down for Hunters. Well, the first down at 400% cipher progress here. Last cipher is mid, and is there cipher backgate? I think there is a cipher backgate. Yeah, it should be cipher backgate as well as broken. So it should be, yeah, they are not cipher locked, which is good. If nothing else, GW is not cipher locked. Lucky guy does get a lucky syringe here. I guess it's a 100% chance now, so it is a guaranteed syringe. Just so he heals up here a little bit if he has to go for a potential rescue. Maybe, I don't know if he will. But getting that heal is very, very good. And we might see him stock up on some more items while the Novice takes his kite here. What a solid book, dude. That gets him so much distance, dude. Getting him a lot of distance, his kite back over, all the way over here near the dungeon. And does get another chip here as well. No book to be used. There's the flywheel. Ooh. He's going to try to moonwalk here a little bit as well, not to give him anything like that. Bomb on range, though. It's just so garbage that he can't get the hit. And he's going to swap to the teleport to start chasing after Lael, the Embalmer here. Does have borrowed time on this Embalmer, though. Will take the double speed boost all the way into Graveyard. And Lucky Guy has the bot to start feeding Tinnitus with as well. We'll have to respect that. Does get a basic hit here. Jin's Bonbon, honestly, is performing very, very well here. Gonna run past this this bot, it looks like. Doesn't chip the bot. Everybody is chipped, actually. We'll chip down the Embalmer here. We'll probably hit the bot as well. Just real quick with the balloon hit. Yep, hit the bot real quick. That will reveal the Lucky Guy's location. On top of that, he will know the Lucky Guy is right here, in fact. Oh my goodness, Lucky Guy is here immediately. This is quite early, though. Is he, hold on a minute. Wait a minute, this is not good. If he gets chipped, it is cooked. The flywheel? The lag? Hello? The perfume? Ooh, the perfume. No more perfume? What? Really? Wait, the Embalmer will... Aw. Interesting. Okay. Embalmer looks like he will go for the instant rescue here. Terror Shock, rescue the Lucky Guy. And if he goes to the Embalmer has that coffin. Wait a minute, GW is actually cooking here. And they will be getting down to the Embalmer. Embalmer will likely instant coffin. Yep, instantly coffin. And he has a choice to go after the Embalmer or the Lucky Guy, but you want to choose that Embalmer, obviously, since he will now be dead on chair. We get another snipe. If he gets another snipe in time, he does get the... He's going for the... Really? Okay, interesting. This is very aggressive from Jin. If he doesn't get this Novice down within a very, very fast amount of time, it will just end up being a draw after all this hard work. I mean, both sides have been fighting for this win, bro. They are fighting so hard. Novice will have a book very soon. There is the book usage, but for some reason decides to go to the window and not the pallet. The Embalmer will be able to get up in time. I think this is going to be a draw, though. I don't think Bonbon has any way of making any sort of distance onto this Embalmer. Yeah, this should be the down. Again, I think if he chaired and then teleported somewhere else, I think he would have been fine, but maybe Jin overestimated the progress on the gate, because I'm pretty sure he could have teleported, especially to the Lucky Guy as well. But then again, you never know. You never really know for sure with the directions people are running. They could always be maneuvering for a dungeon play. It looks like it will end up being a draw here for the Bonathan, but very close win on either side. Ooh, okay, Lucky Guy's back again. Lucky Guy just, wow, just kind of like just a meta character now or something? I don't know, bro. We're also going to see a Meteorologist and Painter with the Fin. No dedicated rescuer, pretty interesting. Going up against this Night Watch here, so... Yeah, I mean, Night Watch has the highest draw rate in tournament right now, even higher than Bonbon. Well, at least that was before Bonbon's buff. I don't know about post-buff, but, you know, it's very rare that we get to see Night Watch being played. It looks like it is going to be a very standard draw build. It is going to be Blink, Detention, and Confined Space. So this is 100% a draw build here. We're going to see Rage, Berserker, Hunter's Instinct, and Nostalgic from this Night Watch here is why I do love seeing my boy Night Watch, though. I do miss my boy Night Watch. He's very uncommonly played in tournaments, but we'll be chasing this Lucky Guy here first. Looking down for that Hunter's Instinct Speed. We'll be picking up a Perfume on the Lucky Guy's end. I don't know if that was intentional, but I assume it was. Because Perfume is pretty good against Night Watch here. And with the knee-jerk reflex, he's going to be able to escape the clutches of Ithaca for one more pallet here. We'll be getting all the way over here to this God Kite area. We'll take the Window Vault, and with this speed boost, he should be able to make it to this pallet, throw it down, and then he should be able to make it to the Painter, interestingly enough. It looks like the Painter wants to be here to support, to also grab his painting. He will be switching targets here to the Painter, who does have Tide Turner. We'll be getting the hit onto the Painter. I don't know if I agree with this, because Hart playing a little bit like Juan right now. Hiding inside of his painting here. Okay, we'll see Maybe a blink to leave. Yeah, a blink right here. And the wind, and waiting for a fly wheel potentially. Okay, the fly will be done. Gonna cancel his own attack recovery, which will break the pallet. Well played from TZYM, I must say. Playing around this painter, that was very, very solid. Again, I think it was a little greedy what they did. I don't know why they wanted the painter to take Kai. I mean, Lucky Guy also does have Tide, so either way, they will have a Tide Turner out here. But the Ciphers are looking pretty good. I mean, half the Ciphers are done right now. And they do have Painter on chair, which maybe that was their goal this whole time, is having that Painter onto the chair. No wanted order, so Lucky Guy can probably sneak his way on in here somehow. We're going to see a little bit of lag, unfortunately. Finn is using a ball just to get to the next Cypher quicker, just to continue that Cypher rush. Looks like they don't want to come in at all for this rescue just yet. Might be saving some of their resources here. Meteorologist will be making her way on in here. We're going to see a wind versus wind battle here. A beautiful flywheel. Doesn't want to use the Wind Blast after the nerfs. Let's see. Take your time, take your time. Now we're probably going to see a Wind Blaster here. Ready up the Wind Blast, okay. Oh, wow, that was a jank-looking Wind Blast, bro. What the heck? Very, very jank-looking Wind Blast. What? What? Oh, no! Hard again? Oh, that's not good, dude. 2 cancel attack covers and tease. I'm going to continue spamming that gosh darn sticker. My goodness. Yeah, I don't know. That's I don't know, dude. I don't know if I like the stickers, bro. And Heart, unfortunately, getting 2 pretty bad painting drops, honestly. Lucky Guy will be here with the gun and the and the perfume, though. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Will we see the gun usage right here? We will not. We're gonna save the gun, it looks like. Wow, we're gonna save the gun. It will be the Lucky Guy getting hit here, though. Quite a surprise. The Ciphers are not quite enough. The Painter's going to have to kite long enough here, or maybe Iron will shoot right here. Let's see. Pew Pew. There's the Pew Pew, giving a little more time to Heart. And now the Meteorologist Cypher is the last Cypher, but she's going to continue supporting another Wind Blast here. Oh, my goodness. Will he swap targets to the Meteorologist? No, he will not. But now the Finn will be able to support. He keeps getting support from every single teammate. Oh, this just hurts watching as a Night Watch main, dude. Oh my goodness, we're gonna see the ball to block the way here. Oh, he's trying to bait out a charge attack here, it looks like, and he takes the, wow, he's gonna cycle. That's a really good strategy there. That's such a good strategy, dude. Such a good strategy. He will be breaking that popcorn ball, but the Painter does have borrowed time. He will be, well, I might try to go for a cheeky blink here, but the Cypher will be primed here, dude. They will just pop right here. Blink is ready. He's gonna go around. Oh my goodness, this is not looking good. This is not looking good at all for my boy Night Watch. I don't really know what resources he needs. Wow. Wow. What a play, dude. What a play. The block, the blink, it'll hit. The Finn, though, that's not the one that you want. Painter's going to have even more time to get away here. If he dies as far away as possible, they'll still be able to get the 3 escape. Unfortunately, will be get sucked back. The chart attack will be enough. This should be a draw, actually. I think this will be a draw. Unless... No, it's not. No, maybe. Does Finn heal in time? Finn might heal. No, Finn has dungeon. They're gonna want to have Finn just get on dungeon. They're just gonna get out. But the fast wind, wait. No. Oh my gosh. No way, dude. No way. And that means GW wins. No way, dude. That's kind of insane. That is kind of insane, dude. Getting the draw with the Night Watch just barely, dude. That right there is draw watch for you, bro. That right there is the definition of draw watch. Oh my gosh. Well played to both teams. Anyways, gamers, I think that's going to be all for today. We watched yet another 2 sets of IVL. That was very fun, though. Very, very fun matches, I must say, happened this last weekend here of IVL. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, we saw some crazy stuff. We saw the return of CHOAI Clown. We saw more Meteors and Lucky Guys, which are just on the rise, especially in IVL. We saw that round 1 Wu Chang, bro. Like, it's crazy what's going on in IVL right now. It just seems like there's so much variety as opposed to IJL. I don't know, dude. I feel like IVL is definitely the tournament to be watching right now. But either way, that's going to be it for me. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.